The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show. Are apocalyptic sounds coming from Mount Shasta? Perhaps, but maybe not. A California woman was left shaken after discovering the eerie source of some apocalyptic sounds she heard on Mount Shasta. They detailed these anomalous finds in a series of videos going viral on Facebook. Carrie Ann Snoorer and her daughter Jordan had been horseback riding in the area when they heard a creepy screeching noise blaring throughout the trees. Curious, the pair investigated and went off the path and into some nearby brush, whereupon they found a patch of solar-powered Bluetooth speakers jutting up from the dirt. "This is straight apocalyptic," Snoorer declared. "Someone is summoning something here." After venturing up the mountain, the duo found veritable fields of these sinister-looking sound emitters arrayed about the trees. The majority of the speakers, which Snoorer deduced were solar-powered, were blasting white noise, although several played a recording of a sermon that mentioned salvation. "I think it sounds like white noise because they're all playing the same thing, but when combined together and not properly synced, it just sounds like static," the content creator theorized in a follow-up clip. "The ones that were placed by themselves, you could make out a human voice coming out of them repeating a mantra." All told, there were between 100 and 200 of the high-altitude loudspeakers, although their purpose remains unclear. There weren't any houses anywhere close by within miles, and nothing to want to ward off anything from, so I guess this was definitely a summoning of some kind, said Snoorer while discussing the strange experience. She theorized that it could be a Lemurian beacon system, referring to a New Age legend that claims that Mount Shasta houses a subterranean city inhabited by the descendants of a lost continent known as Lemuria. According to the lore, the network of tunnels beneath the Golden State's fifth largest peak reportedly leads to their citadel known as Telos. Legend has it that the Lemurians are technologically superior, capable of interdimensional travel, and can even contact extraterrestrials. Coincidentally, the volcano has been associated with supernatural phenomena. In addition to the Lemurians, entail everything from Native American deities to Sasquatch and even UFOs, according to Atlas Obscura. Viewers had their own theories as to the identity of the mountain music makers. "They're trying to entice Bigfoot into their camp," said one, while others speculated it could be some sort of cult activity or wolf deterrent. "The famous Mount Shasta witches are summoning demons," posited one commenter. Some even theorized that the alpine noise machines were a form of defense system used by illicit marijuana farmers in the area. Gadget providence notwithstanding, many viewers were perturbed that someone would litter the scenic nature spot with electronics. However, during a follow-up investigation of the area, Snoorer confirmed on her on-Axe maps that the installation is on private property adjacent to the California government lands. "I still have absolutely no idea who put them there or why," she wrote. "But at least now we know the mountain wasn't trying to summon us. Welcome to another perfectly normal day around Mount Shasta. So, are these devices from a subterranean species summoning God knows what to the Earth? Or just someone screwing around, possibly someone wanting a viral video? Perhaps, but maybe not.
Where is that coming from? Oh my God.
You're listening to the Mr. Nailsin Show here on RadioMisfits.com. Next time on My Brother's Keeper.
Oh, man. When I saw that Michaela Maroney shaking that ass on that Instagram, well, all I can say is, thank God she's legal now. Well, yeah. I gotta go. Oh, boy.
Get off the phone, goddammit!
What I do now?
Cut the attitude. I was just in the shop working on Sally's chair, trying to fix it, when I went looking for some glue. There weren't none, though I knew I had bought 2 bottles, but it was all gone. What did I find? A bunch of bags of glue in the garbage. Stop fidgeting around, damn it, and answer me this. Did you pour glue into a bag and huff it? Answer me, damn it. Did you huff my glue?
No, damn it. No, I don't do that. I didn't do none of that. I didn't touch your damn glue. No.
Well, then how do you explain all that shiny glue dripping out of your nose?
Oh, damn. Oh, man, that is sticky. Oh, well, it's, I huffed your glue.
Oh, God. Damn, what the hell am I going to do with you? Oh, God. When will it end? Oh.
That's next time on My Brother's Keeper on TLC. And now it's time for the adventures of the Baron Boy.
We're no good to them dead.
Invader craft has been destroyed. Excellent.
Oh my God, Cliff. The pan van, it's gone.
I know, Lola.
So, Earthlings, your pitiful invasion attempt has failed.
Invasion? Listen, we're not invaders. We got here by accident. We were just trying to find our way back home.
Could this be true? I mean, they do appear to be ill-equipped to mount any sort of successful invasion for our forces. You cannot trust the word of an Earthling, especially a male one. This only reaches the conclusion that our invasion plans for the Earth must proceed immediately. But is that wise? We still haven't fully tested our ultimate weapon. Well, now we have 2 Earthling test subjects to experiment upon. Prepare the laboratory.
Quickly, Biddy. We must get clear of the pan.
Is there danger?
Somewhat, yes, but as long as we stay clear, the van. We will be all right, Biddy. It's gonna take some time for it to recharge after the devastation it suffered at the hands of, well, whoever the hell that was that attacked us and apparently took Russell and Miss Montgomery.
Papa, do you think those people were Venusians?
No, highly unlikely. Biddy, the conditions of Venus make it virtually impossible for there to be life. Certainly any life that could, well, have the technological abilities that these assailants appear to possess. No, I suspect this is some sort of force that's, well, able to secrete themselves upon the surface of Venus, and we just happen to stumble upon whatever it is they're up to.
Oh, well, it's been a long time since I've seen the pan van inside the tower.
Yes, well, that is the emergency protocol for the pan van to return within the time tower in a moment of danger. But it just goes to show the level of threat that these assailants have done to the pan van, and also the strange effects that I just don't know how to explain it. The atmosphere of Venus, it's obviously the heat is massive, but the molecular level of phasing that took place, which enabled these attackers to penetrate the pan van's shielding and nearly destroyed us.
Papa, do you think these people have figured out some way to navigate the conditions of the planet and therefore can exist on it for extended amounts of time, perhaps even settle it?
Well, it's an interesting theory, Biddy. Yes, if they were able to, I don't know, destabilize their very molecular structures, the horrendous atmosphere, perhaps that is a way they could bypass the threat of it. Yes, that might just very well be. But why Venus? Why would they want to take that planet when the Earth is perfectly habitable? It's odd. But that's a problem for another time, Biddy. Our most pressing concern is, of course, Russell and Miss Montgomery.
But Papa, we have no idea where they could possibly have taken them.
No, but my signal booster is still on the surface of the planet, although probably disintegrating as we speak. But nevertheless, its information has been fed through the pan van to the tower, and I should be able to have, well, a good place to start in the search.
Oh, but Papa, if we go back to search for Cliff and Lola, surely those giant flying eggs will find us and attack again.
That's why we won't immediately go back until we're absolutely sure of the potential location for Russell and Miss Montgomery. So before we do any of that, I'm going to have to launch some probes to suss out the potential location.
Drones, Papa?
Oh, yeah, somewhere back here in the storeroom. Let's see here. No.
Papa, do you need help?
I'll need to get back to that later. Here we go. Here we are. Yes. No, not that one. Here. Yes. Yes, these two will do fine. Here we go. Yes, these will be perfect.
Oh, so those are the drones?
Yes, they're a little dusty, but wash rag will take care of that, of course. But they both appear to be in working order. All I have to do is program them for the mission I intend for them to perform.
Papa, they look totally different from one another.
No, that. Well, that's only because they come from two totally different universes, one of which no longer exists. Which is a shame. I have to put it to use and probably get it so severely damaged I won't be able to get it back. But, well, that's the way things go, you know.
Papa, the rejuvenation of the pan van seems to be, well, slow going.
Yes, due to the severity of the damage to the pan van, I was quite afraid of that.
Oh, but Papa, how are we going to quickly save Cliff and Lola without the pan van?
Oh, come now, Biddy. You know there's always one other option.
Oh, the teleporter buddy?
Yes, the teleporter buddy. Now, let's head upstairs, where we will find the location of Russell and Miss Montgomery.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Well, it appears to be some sort of cell with the only way out is a hatch at the ceiling that's too high up to reach.
Yeah, but why did they rip my pants off before dumping me in here?
Yeah, I don't know. They did say they were preparing a laboratory. Maybe this is all a part of some sort of experiment they're gonna do on us.
Probably, but how come they let you keep your pants?
Again, I don't know, Cliff. I mean, who the hell knows what those weird monsters are up to?
Yeah, you said it. I've never seen anything quite as hideous and monstrous as those things.
Yeah, in all our travels with the Baron, we've only ever seen different versions of humanity, but this time around, I think these creatures are aliens, Cliff.
Yeah, that's probably right. Holy crap. They took my pants off so they could put the alien probe in me?
Well, I did, but did you hear that?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I don't like the sound of it.
Oh my god, Cliff! Through the vents! It's gas!
You have been listening to Baron Boy. Written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nailsin. Music comes courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. And now it's time for another episode of The One That Got Away. Today's episode concerns the personal tale of a woman we'll call Epiphany Jones.
Well, back in the 90s, I was working as an escort when I got a call up to a room. I went up there and I heard it was some comedian of some sort, and I was getting excited. And when the door opened, oh, it was love at first sight. But, well, that's when everything went downhill.
Ooh, who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm the escort you ordered up here to give you some pleasure for the night.
What? I didn't call you here. Wait a minute. God damn, did Florentine put you up to this? That fucker.
My heart was so crushed, it seemed I was a pawn in a cruel hoax. Still, I was able to get $50 out of him to make me go home. It was small consolation, though, as my heart bled for several days. But, I recovered and all that. It's all good, but I guess Bobby will always be the one that got away.
Join us again for another episode of The One That Got Away. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin.
Doctors thought man had deadly brain cancer, but the reality was much grosser. When a man in Spain went to the hospital with chronic headaches, brain scans showed poorly defined lesions, or tissue, where the edges are blurred due to abnormal cell growth. Doctors believed all signs were pointing to deadly cancer that had spread, until they took a closer look. The good news? He could be cured. The bad news? The real problem would make most people squirm. After an initial scan, the medical team performed a higher resolution MRI to determine the location of any tumors. While no tumors were present, a different kind of specimen was. Pork tapeworm larvae. Published in the journal Emerging Infectious Diseases, the report confirmed the parasitic infection with a blood test specific to Tania solium, despite the 60-year-old Castilian native having never traveled abroad. The parasite enters the human body when larval eggs are swallowed, and they burrow into the gut and form fluid-filled cysts. The eggs can then develop into adult tapeworms in a human's gut. The process usually takes around 5 to 12 weeks. The cysts can travel anywhere in the body and can infiltrate and calcify in soft tissue. While eating undercooked pork is one way to ingest adult tapeworms, the man's condition was from ingesting the eggs, which then settled in the brain, a condition called neurocytocirrhosis. Jeez. Well, the parasitic infection of the brain can cause headaches. Yeah, I guess so. They're wiggling around in there. Seizures, dizziness, muscle weakness, trouble speaking, and memory issues. If left untreated, neurocytocirrhosis can cause life-threatening complications such as intracranial hypertension or increased pressure inside the skull and continuous seizures. While cases are rare in Europe, they're not entirely unknown, as a similar case occurred in Germany earlier this year. According to the World Health Organization, around 2.8 million people are infected with Tania solium yearly, with cases frequently reported in Asia, South America, and Eastern Europe. Treatment can differ depending on the patient, but anti-parasitic drugs are often a first line of therapy, as was the case with the Spanish man who was treated with albendazole and praziquantel. Sure. We'll go with that. Other treatments may include anti-inflammatory medication to reduce inflammation and drugs to manage symptoms of seizures, headaches, and pressure inside the skull. Last year, another case of a pork tapeworm infection went viral when Sam Golly, an emergency room doctor, shared the seriously disturbing scan on X. He described it as one of the most insane X-rays he's ever seen, noting that the entire cross-section of the patient's trunk was riddled with the parasite. The unidentified patient likely developed the condition after eating raw or uncooked pork infected with the parasite's larval cysts. Well, when it comes to pork, cook it, for God's sakes. What is it with people who want to eat raw meat? I mean, it's as if you want the damn parasites. But how many people? I mean, all right, you thought it was cancer. It sounds like it would have been terminal if it was. But then you get the good news. Instead, it's not cancer. You've got worms.
This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin.
Nailsin lighting vines in the night, truth and madness fuse in the twilight. Stars and the seamless in the waves embrace. Dark Nailsin sees the world in outer space. As the horizon where the unknown dwells, Mr. Nailsin laughs to the ringing bells. Catch the mind in Mr. Nailsin show. Surf the streams where the wild winds below. Doug Nailsin taking you far and wide. Buckle up, it's a freaky ride. Voices ripple through the time like ghosts unseen. Mr. Nailsin cuts through the routine. actors in the waves hypnotic trance. Doug Nailsin, master of the comedy dance. Deep blue ocean tales untold. Mr. Nailsin is the legends old. Dive into the unknown myths tonight. Doug Nailsin cracks the secrets light. Universe is calling like a distant shore. Mr. Nailsin feels for more and more. Doug Nailsin showing you the hidden truth. Ride the waves of cosmic cruise.
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @MrNailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.
That's the ride with Mr. Nailsin Show. Surf the streets when a lot of winds blow. Doug Nailsin taking